Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing great today. It's Sunday. We're almost there. So I know some of you are not feeling very well today. I know. You've been waiting. You waited, what? Thursday afternoon. You waited Friday. You waited Saturday. And now it's Sunday. And it's still there, So you want the market to open. You bunch of addicts to investing. I know. So I'm like you guys. We're all together in it. But guess what, guys? This is a good thing. This is a great thing. When you're obsessed with something, you are going to do really well about it. So I want you to get obsessed with investing. You should actually, because if you're not going to be successful. So I know I haven't been talking much about stocks and stuff because, when the market is closed, there's not really much to talk about. So I've been, giving you some of my experiences, some of, my insights, some of my observations, how I look at things, answering some questions. So, but I wanted to, tell you a couple of things today before the market opens. I'm just taking this opportunity to share my, my knowledge, share my experiences with you. We talked about the strategies yesterday of 2021, and we all agreed that the best strategy is to, find somebody who's successful and, go and imitate them. Do what they do. Copy them 100%. I'm telling you, this is the best strategy. You go and copy the successful people. That's why you go and see businesses, starting, look at the phones, the iPhone started with this smart iPhone, and then you came up with all that great technology. And before you know it, all these other companies are copying and they're all successful as well. So yes, go and copy somebody, okay? So copy somebody who's successful. Take the mistakes away, avoid all these mistakes they did, and then, come up with your own strategy, customize it for you, that's the best thing to do, guys. So I know a lot of people or investors had bad year or bad months or bad weeks, and, myself, I just had a bad, week last week. Actually, the week before was good. Then I recovered. Then I kind of went back, not as much as the week before, but we just go back and forth. But I want you to understand that you're not the only one. It happens to everyone. Now there's people out there that they win or they make major gains when everybody else is not. It's like some people's disasters is a virtue for others. So when there's a hurricane, some businesses, flourish because of that. Look at the pandemic, the oil industry went downhill. The e-commerce, is thriving, because of it. So just because the market is green and sometimes you feel like your portfolio is down, that doesn't mean you have a bad, investment or bad portfolio, because I know you've all had it, when all the market is green, everything is up. You go and look at the stocks, 95% of them is green. And you're like, oh my God, why am I down? Why am I losing? What am I doing wrong? It's not that way, because I know there's times when the market was all red and you were green. It happens to me all the time. So I just want to make sure you understand this, guys. I want you to be not get discouraged just because you had one or two bad days. And I'm saying this because I've gone through each and every scenario. So I've been down so much. I've been down, like I remember when I started investing, and I'm telling you this for the first time. I started, in between March and April, and I put $1,000, then I put another $5,000. So I had $6,000 at one time. And, I did a not bad, $300, $400 profits. And I'm like, that's good. I'm making money. Let me pump it up, because I wanted to get it to $25,000 so I can trade more than once a day, the day trader pattern. No, as a matter of fact, I became a day trader because I didn't know about it. So I started, selling and buying. Before I know it, they labeled me as a day trader, and I wasn't able to trade until like 90 days or something. I'm like, this doesn't. Then I went around and I, watched videos and I asked, and they told me you have to pump your, portfolio to $25,000. So I had to add some money. So I started $25,000, things are good. Then I bought the stocks. Then I put another $5,000. So that's 30. Then I put another $5,000. That's 35. Guys, I went down from 35 in a matter of split, probably 3-4 minutes one day. I wanted to be a hero. I'm like, oh, let me day trade. I'm good. I can day trade. I went down from $35,000 to $3,500. This is a lot of money. I lost 90%, 95% of my portfolio. You know what? It happens. And I know a lot of you has seen, losses like this. But, I did not give up, I just kept going. I said, you know what? I know I'll grow it back. So I went back. I stopped trading for a while. I'm like, you know what? I need to go back and see what the heck I did wrong. So I started, learning, and, I started, going and doing the research. I researched the industry. I mean, this is a strategy that I use all the time. I always look at the industry itself. I look at an industry that's growing. I don't go and look at companies. So, I don't go like see, a lot of people go and look for a company. No, first you have to look for an industry. What industry do you want to invest on? Is it a growing industry? Does anybody want to invest in the oil and gas right now? Come on, let's be honest, guys. No. I mean, yes, you can go and find some companies that are, flying now. Their stocks are flying, but that doesn't mean this is a good industry. So let's wait on this, okay? So you want to go and look for an industry that's flourishing. Look at the e-commerce now, whether it's pandemic or not pandemic. I mean, the e-commerce in general is a great industry. Let's be honest. I mean, people are buying stuff online, or those people who already bought online stuff, they already experienced they already had the nice experience, or the experience buying things online, and they're coming back because there's a lot of people who never bought things online before, but they had to buy it during the pandemic. And now, like, wow, so convenient. Look at this. Things come fast. Oh, I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, it comes to my house. Oh, it comes right to my door. Let me do it again. So now the e-commerce in general, it attracted a lot of customers. So their business is growing. So if there's any e-commerce business out there, I'm telling you, it is double digits. Their sales is a double digit at least, year over year, or quarter over quarter, and it's gonna keep going. And it doesn't matter if this pandemic stops or goes away, or everything is back to normal. The people already experienced the shopping online, and they are going to go back. So this is one of the industries that are growing. So what do you do now? You go, you decide, okay, you like it, okay, this is a growing industry, so most probably the company that I'm going to invest on is a growing company. Because remember, if you want to invest in a stock, it has to be growing. Do not go to a company that is stagnant and boring and doesn't have any expansion plans. What's the sense? The stock is not going to grow. Don't go to AT&T, unless you want to live off the dividends. It's growing, but how much is it growing really? And there's a lot of competition anyway for AT&T. So, but you want to look for a growing company. So yes, e-commerce is huge right now. It's exploding. I mean, whether it's Amazon, I know Amazon is too expensive and I don't like to invest in it, because if you noticed, yes, it went up $1,000 in the last probably 3 months, but that's a lot of money, so if you had a stock at $2,000, now you are at $3,000. So yeah, it's nice. In 8 months, you made $1,000, big deal, not much, right? So you want to make more gains. So look for those companies who are growing, and they are kind of middle-size cap companies, meaning their market cap is less than 10 or $15 billion. I hate to do the really, really small ones, which are you see these companies with a market cap of like 200 million, 300 million. This is scary, guys. Be careful. You can lose all your money. Their stock goes up in one day 300%, but before you know it, okay, let me get onto it. The minute you buy it, it drops back to 50%, and you just lost every last penny. That's what happened to me in March, between March and April. I thought I was a hero, and I don't even remember that stock, but I bought it, and it wasn't really, it was up for day after day. I'm like, okay, I gotta get in. I'm sure it's gonna continue going up. And the minute I buy it, guess what happened? That darn thing drops. So that's why I don't like these very small cap companies. Anything under, $1 billion, man, it's scary. It has a lot of volatility, and you can lose your money in a minute. Why? Because the people who buy it are, profit. They're after profits. They're not after, they're not investors. They're, mostly day traders, or so people start buying, then they sell off. And when the sell off comes, if you're not there, if you miss that sell off, you are destroyed. So please be careful. But that's it, guys. Nothing much really. I can't wait for tomorrow to open. I'm going to, you know, we're gonna see, tomorrow is gonna decide how the year is going to be. You know, I hope it opens green. I really don't care if my stocks do well, but I want the market to be green. You know, I want, you know, Dow Jones, I want the S&P 500 to like have, you know, major gains tomorrow. This way, you know, it'll be a good feeling, you know, to like a good start, right? So, but that's it for me, guys. You're all wonderful. You're all amazing. You keep sending me messages on Instagram, and I'm, you know, answering every and each one. And you've noticed I answer every YouTube message that you send me, and I'll challenge anyone to come out and tell me that I did not answer them, unless they're being really, really negative about it. Sometimes I just put a like and I tell them best of luck, God bless you. But that's for, you know, the people who, you know, want to be negative about the comments. That's my answer always, you know. Thank you so much. Good luck. I hope you're the best. So, but that's it, guys, for me. I hope we do well this week, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.